Oh, what a joy.
Exactly.
I'm Ilana.
I'm Scott.
And this is our mini podcast.
About things apparently we're supposed to enjoy.
But don't.
Eventually? Maybe.
No promises.
Welcome to Oh, What a Joy. All right, I think I got it this time. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Hey, Ilana.
Hello, Big Brother Scott. Who I do not normally address that way, but somebody said that if someone watched one of these, they wouldn't know what our relationship was. I do not go around going, "Hey, Big Brother Scott."
I honestly, I think at this point, just not bother, because if they don't have it by now, then they won't get it. It's
Oh,
okay.
they might. It's
When
all
we get
right.
that, when we know it, we get the trailer, they'll get it. They'll get it.
All right.
So I know it sounds really weird. You don't have to say it.
I like saying it. It amuses me, and that's what we're doing this for, to amuse me.
That's fine.
Right?
It's about your happiness. I get it.
Good.
All right. What are we talking about today, Ilana?
Boys, you've raised 2.5 because you have my dear and darling nephews and my step-nephew.
Yep. So
you don't
my
guys
my guys are over the age of 20 now. Actually, Caden, the last one, will be 21 in September. Yes.
Right. And I have a 15-year-old, and my question to my brother is, did his boys take as much time in the bathroom preening and prepping and preparing their looks for the day in an inordinate amount of time?
Yeah, you're hung up on the fact that your son takes an hour in the shower and primping
it takes an hour total in the room. It feels like an hour. He gets up at it doesn't. Okay, I'm lying. I'm exaggerating. Yeah. He gets up at 6:05.
Like a girl.
And then I get him out the door at 7:05. That's with breakfast included if he happens to consume something. And I'm just annoyed that he takes so much time to preem and primp in the morning, and yet there's still underwear on the counter in the bathroom, and his bed's not made. His shutters aren't open. There's clothes everywhere. There's tissues everywhere. And I'm just like, well, if you spent less time on your hair, you'd have time to take the underwear off of the counter and put it where it belongs, in the hamper. And it just the child has 20 hair products, 20 different hair products, 4 different colognes. He has so much. I didn't even have that much as a teenager. What did you have in that little bathroom that you got banished to in our house?
Yeah, what was our banishment bathroom? I think I did have a hairbrush. I had a toothbrush. I did have hair products. Maybe it was like gel. I know I had gel back then when I had hair. I did that. Maybe hairspray. Maybe I used your hairspray. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a lot. I know that. Right. I mean, I had deodorant. Although that story was funny because I started to have hormones, and Mom was like, "You need more zinc." I remember this like yesterday. What do you mean zinc, Mom? Give me deodorant. No, you need to have zinc pills. I'm like, what the F? Are you kidding me? And she was dead serious, and she got me zinc pills, and I'm like, no. I went out to the store and I bought deodorant, and I'm like, fine. And then finally I said, Mom, you got to get me deodorant. But that's the only, I didn't only like 3 things. It wasn't a lot.
Right. And I remember having things for acne. I remember, so my son has toner, and he has cleanser, which is different from toner. And then he has the moisturizer, and he doesn't know which ones. And I remember having all of those, as well as, well, I didn't have much hair products. I didn't really do much with my hair.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I just let it grow, and I loved it. But yeah, and then he's asking me advice, and I'm just like, I don't know. They still have the products I had when I was a teenager, but they have 10 times as many products. And it's like, I don't know what to tell my son. And so he's coming home going, can I have the beef tallow? lip balm. And I'm like, what the hell? Who the hell's putting beef tallow on their lips? That's insane. And it costs how much? Only if
Yeah,
you
I think
dip.
today's kids are much more focused on their style and look, and because of the internet, and they're all doing the selfies, and they're all always about, they're seeing,
Not my
so
son.
many other
He's
imagery.
not, but he's not into the selfies. But I am glad he's not the stinky version.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there's like seems to be two versions of the teenage boyhood, and he is
Yes.
not the stinky, unkept one. So I
Yeah.
am grateful for that. I just wish he'd tighten up the time frame.
Yeah, it'll happen. Like, so again, I mean, Carson grew up, my oldest, he just, personal hygiene was just lost on him. And it was something I made him do. And both kids, I was like, brush your hair, brush your teeth, get, look good. Now Carson had, he has our dandruff problem. And for years it was like, dandruff everywhere, and he has long hair, and he never brushed it, and then the beard thing, and he didn't use deodorant for the longest time. And when he did, it wasn't the right one. And I'm like, dude, you got to pull yourself together. And it took the miracle of a woman in his life to make him change. And I thank God, because I see him now. He's got nice, beautiful, long hair. Okay, great. Very well kept. He smells good. And it's because, someone else other than his father decided to say, hey, look, maybe you should do this or that. Like, okay, great. Now, Kanan, somehow it clicked. He was not much he wasn't into products. He wasn't really, he's girl crazy, but not anymore much. He's focusing on what, Carson, no girl was involved until like recently, and after his 20s. So
But
yeah,
I keep telling Jacob, get the underwear off of the counter. Someday you're going to live with other human beings, whether it's a girl or not. Someday he's going to live with other human beings, and they're not going to appreciate his dirty underwear on the bathroom.
You know what? Yeah, that's gonna happen. I mean, if they, well, luckily, Carson's living with his girlfriend now, so yeah, I'm sure, she's doing, again. They don't live in a bubble, and at some point they do. Yeah, okay, because they live with us, but then they're gonna move out. Hopefully my stepson will move out at some point, but until then, he's living in his own little bubble.
Of
Two of
mess.
them, actually.
Bubbles of mess.
But I don't know.
Well, doing the best I can, but I'd like to hear what other people are dealing with, and what hair products, what grooming products are their teenage sons making you go, what? You want me to buy and spend money on what?
I'm
And
sure. I'd like
yes.
to hear how parents are reacting to all the nuances on their children trying to make themselves look better, I guess. Yeah. It'd be nice to
Yeah.
hear.
But I mean, for my son, it's not about the socials. He doesn't put his picture out there. He will not take a picture of himself.
Mhm.
But he does want to look good, and I'm proud and a little scared. But so yeah, let us know what your opinion is, and that'll do it for this mini episode. You can now get off of that stationary bike if you've had this on the background and just wanted a short burst of energy. Here you go. You're done. We're done.
You keep saying treadmill. What if they're not on a treadmill?
That's why I said stationary bike. This is another
Oh.
instance of, hey,
Oh.
do you want to hear my brother
You could
not
stop with
listen
that.
to me?
Just tell me you could stop what you're listening to us now and go back to your normal lives. Say goodbye, Alana.
Listen, Scott. Listen and hear what's coming out of my mouth and react to the actual words instead of the ones in your head.
Yeah, the voices in my head sometimes overtake everything.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, Alana.
Goodbye, Ilana.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.